Hello everyone, this is Pash from Soul Therapy by Pash, and I'm back with my reading. My mic is on. I always make sure that my mic is on, and the reading should not go volumeless. So today I'll be reading a weekly love tarot read. So this week my schedule is completely messed up, so I have not done the readings on time, completely on me. I was not feeling well, so I just thought I'll do the readings once I'll be okay to. My energies will be up, and I'll be okay to do it because Mercury retrograde is also ongoing. So there's a lot of surface of emotion, surface of uh, energies, surfacing up of energies is happening. I'm sure a lot of people might be facing heavy energies this time. So today I'll be doing this weekly love tarot read for those who are looking for some answers in the love connection. Uh, This can be a divine love connection, soul connection, past life connection, soulmate connection, twin flame connection, or it can be a general love connection where you feel a soul bond or a special connect with some person, right? So we'll see what's going to be happening in this week. So we'll take it from 7 to 10 days for the read, and the energies we'll be seeing is 7 to 10 days, and we have full moon in Scorpio upcoming. So always full moons affect the energies which are surrounding us. So I'll be doing this reading today from a very special deck. This is my new deck. This is a mermaid deck. This deck has different meanings for different cards. So basically, when we talk about tarot decks, every tarot deck and every tarot card has a different meaning based on who is the tarot card reader, the different interpretations, because some are intuitive readers, some are professional readers. And I will also be doing this read with the help of guidebook. So let's see what comes up. The tarot cards are the same, but the meanings of the card is bit deeper, way deeper. So we'll see what are the meanings of the card. So today what I'll be doing is I'll be taking out each card, and I'll be clarifying that card there itself, right? And then I will explain the meaning of the cards later on, so that if there is any confusion, I can check on my guidebook, right? Because it's a new deck for me. So, okay, I forgot to clear up the energies. Okay, so let's clear up the energies first. So, just close your eyes, take a deep breath, think about your person, think about your connection, feel them in your heart, center, heart chakra. Feel the questions that you have in your heart about this connection, about your person. We are soon going to enter their energy space and try to get the answers for all my viewers. Let's clear up the energies. And happy Ram Navami to all those who celebrate Ram Navami. So, usually when I do this reading, I take out six cards, and then later I clarify those cards with different cards. But today I'll be doing it separately, differently. I mean, because I need to definitely get into the guidebook. I'm sure, because I'm not very well versed with these cards. They're very very new deck. I've just received them a day back. Okay, so Divine, please guide us with the current energies. Let me shuffle it this way. What are the current weekly energies in my viewers' love life? Okay, I got one card flipped. Just give me a minute. Okay, So we have strength here. So this is the mermaid deck. So we will be understanding more deeper meaning of these cards. So I'll clarify the strength card also here itself without any delay. Divine, why this strength is here? Four of Wands, my 11 Evelyn card. Full moon also on this card. It's a beautiful deck actually. Okay, I got two cards. So we have King of Wands here, and we have Empress here. Nice. So either King of Wands is clarifying by Empress or Empress is clarified by King of Wands. Take whichever way it suits you. I'll be explaining these cards definitely. I got again two cards, so I'll take both the cards because anyways I'm taking two cards today. So we have Six of Pentacles and Page of Cups. Six of Pentacles and Page of Cups. Right? What else, Divine? In this reading, what my viewers can expect. We have Five of Swords. Hmm. If you could see the depiction of the cards is completely different in the Hermit deck, and it has way deeper meaning than the natural tarot cards, normal tarot cards. What's this Five of Swords? What is this Five of Swords? Ten of Wands. Oh, okay. Usually, the general meaning, if I go with the general meaning of these tarot decks, I can understand the whole story, but still, I would like to check on the deeper meaning of the story as well, because these cards are beautifully crafted. We have the Hangman, and the Hangman is clarified by, okay, what is this Hangman, Divine? Hangman is clarified by Page of Wands. Last card. Okay, not one card flipped. The Magician. What is this Magician, Divine? Why it's here? Ten of Cups, right? Okay, so I was just thinking that I will pause the reading and I will start reading the cards. But then I thought I'll do the reading in front of you itself. If it will take time, also, it's fine, I think. Because I really want to go into the deeper meaning of this. So here we have King of Wands looking towards an Empress, right? So what we understand is that, sorry, Knight of Wands. No, King of Wands, sorry. So this King of Wands is basically someone who is ready, who is prepared, who is looking towards their Empress and ready to take an action. Someone who is confident, who is prepared. Wands is an action card, so he's well prepared. And if you could see, this King of Wands is looking towards this Empress. An Empress is someone who gives birth to something new, right? Half submerged in water, giving birth to something new. And then Empress in the upright is also means that everything she does is to bring new creative life, right? So nothing worth creating will be quick and easy. So it takes its time, it takes its push, and Empress knows that it all will be worth in the end. So basically, this knight of this King of Wands, I don't know why I'm calling it knight. This King of Wands is looking towards the Empress. So basically, your person is in King of Wands energy. They are in a very confident energy, in an energy of a fighter, action taker, go getter kind of person. And they are looking at you as an empress. So this is actually, I'll give you a brief about this is Yamaya, the mother of the sea. She gives birth to all the fishes and the existence in the sea. She has Venus star on the top, if you could see here, Venus star, right? So she is the ruler of the water, right? And it's a job to carry life. So basically, your person is looking at you as an empress who is a creator, who gives birth to new creative ideas, who gives birth to something physical and tangible. Can be a baby or it can be non-tangible, like ideas, beautiful concepts, way of living. And they look at you as a star, they look at you as Venus, they look at you as a sign of beauty. So Venus is a ruling planet for uh, Libra. So they look at you like this. They look at you confident. They look at you, you can create what you want in your life. So your person is basically mesmerized, I'll say, mesmerized by your beauty. They are captivated by your creativeness. They, with your, if you could see, this lady is so poised. So they are so mesmerized by this. And if we talk about this card, we have strength here. So this story tells us that sometimes in life, it's a huge whale, if you could see, and there is a mermaid who's helping this whale to come out of this net, right? So this is a story where we feel in real life that if something is big and gigantic, or if someone is on the surface looks very powerful or looks very stable and confident, they can handle their problems on their own. But even the giant whale, who is such a big size, can be sometimes trapped into these kind of nets. And the mermaid is helping this giant whale. So, what I understand from this card, why it's here, is that your person, maybe at some point of time you thought that they are strong enough, confident enough, they don't need help. They might be tied up into something. It can be it can be a trap of finances, it can be a trap of career, it can be a trap of a third party or a karmic connection. And you are that mermaid in their life who can come and untrap them, because they pretend in the outer world to be very strong, very confident, as if they can handle all their problems. But sometimes in the 3D world, physical world, we go by the size, we go by the eyes, what we see. So if we see if something is as big as whale, as powerful as whale, we feel ki they can never be trapped. A whale can always help themselves, but it's not true. So what I'm trying to say is that your person is trapped into something, and you can definitely help them to untrap. And that's why we have a strength card here. You are their strength. Even sorry, even if they look from outside very strong or confident, or still, whale is here to represent someone who looks from the outside in 3D physical world, or they pretend to be very strong or powerful, but actually they need help of a mermaid to, or they know that you are that mermaid who can help to come up, who can help them to untrap from this trap, right? And this is the card of Four of Wands, which my 1111 card also. So they want you to untrap them. They want you to be there, to be their strength. They know that they feel strong with you, and they want to have this. If you could see, there is a volcano, and volcano, they have a full moon. So they want to have this kind of, maybe a date or a beachside sitting with you on full moon, and they just want to feel you. They want to be just beside you. This is my 1111 card also. So it's a twin flame card, because they know that you are their twin flame. They know that you are the mermaid of their life who can untrap them because people look at them as a whale, as a big giant whale. But even the big giant whale who's so powerful can be trapped sometimes by the fishing guys, and they need help of a mermaid. So you are that mermaid. So they look at you like this. Then we have next card, Six of Pentacles and Page of Cups. Let me see what the Six of Pentacles and Page of Cups means. I'm sorry I'm taking this much of time, but I really want to, I'm very interested to understand the meanings of these cards because they have very, very deep and literal meaning. Hmm. Hmm. It has a very deep meaning actually. So this card says that if you could see, these are the mermaid childrens and they have the oxygen bubbles in hand. Right. So what they're trying to say is that the mermaid kids are taught to oxygenate the water in the sea so that other water animals, sea creatures can benefit from it. And the land surrounding that water can also benefit from it. So they not only live in that water, they don't only take, they give also to the water, to the sea. So that's a very beautiful way of giving back to the universe. So these are the mermaid kids who are having the oxygen bubbles, and if you could see, they are oxygenating the water so that other sea creatures can also enjoy the benefits of those waters, right? So this card tells us that we have not to only take from the universe, we have to give it back. So I think your person here is trying to say or feel that they have only taken from you always, and you have always oxygenated them, like these mermaid kids are oxygenating the water. So you have always blew a life into them, blew smile into their lives. So they feel that you oxygenated them in the same way like these mermaid kids are oxygenating the water. So, and you're helping not only them, you're helping other sea creatures, other people around you also by doing that, by giving it to the universe. And they're very mesmerized again by this speech, by this characteristic, by this quality of you, that you do not only take, you give. And they are someone I think who have not this kind of perspective until now, until they have seen you, they have met you. It's clarified by Page of Cups, right? So let's see what Page of Cups is. Hmm. Wow. Okay, so this card itself has a very deep meaning. So what this card says is that if you could see, there is a fish jumping here, and there's a little boy, right? And there's a cup in the hand. So this is Page of Cups energy. Page of Cups here shows that someone, especially a person, is at living in the past. If you could see, there is a lot of ripple in the water. I'm not too sure whether you're able to see it or not. There's a lot of ripples in the water, right? So these ripples are the ripples which are created by the past, but they are only focusing on this fish who's jumping, right? So your person needs to stabilize their emotions. They needs to remove these ripples from the past. They need to focus. Actually, if you could see, they are only focusing on this fish who is creating the ripples. What they are asked to do is to come into the present moment, ground their emotions, ground themselves, be mature enough to have a new beginning and a new start, rather than to live in the past or the memories of the past which has created ripples in their emotions. So what both these cards says is, why Six of Pentacles is clarified by Page of Cups is, your person looks at you as you oxygenate them. You are a very giving person. They are not. And you are helping a lot of people around you. You are giving it back to the universe. And they want a new start with you. They want a fresh start with you, but they are behaving like a little immature kid who is still not able to see behind the scenes, who is still stuck with some past ripples of water, that is past emotions, something that has shaken up their life. So they need to come to the present moment. They need to realize that they need to ground their emotions, they need to work on themselves, right? And they need to settle their emotions basically. They have to draw back their attention to the present, right? So things may seem like jumping all of all of at the moment, like this fish, right? But they need to teach themselves how to study their emotions, how to control their mind, how to ground their body. So this person needs to learn a lot of lessons. So whosoever you are listening this reading for, this person definitely looks at you someone who is very giving, but they need to learn a lot of lessons. They need to learn how to control their emotions, how to make their emotions steady. They need to learn how to see behind the scenes. So this person needs to learn a lot of lessons, needs to grow. That's what I feel. And then they can wish for a fresh start with you, which they are wishing here already. Right? Let's move to the next card, which is Five of Swords and Ten of Wands. So let's see what this says. Hmm. Okay. Well suggested card, I believe. Why I'm saying this is because if you could see at this card carefully, I want you it to be visible to you. This mermaid kid has cut his hand or her hand with a sword, and there is a penguin tapping on her head, and the other kids are scared because the blood is flowing, right? So what this card says is that everything comes with a cost. So in this card, the mermaid kids decided to play in the water with some man-made things like swords and all, right? And they cut their hands by mistake, and the blood started flowing, and then suddenly they got into pain and literal pain. So the penguin is tapping them on the head and telling them that man-made things can cause you hurt. Physical world can cause hurt. That's what is happening because they wanted to play with these things, but these things are dangerous to play with, right? So this card says, Five of Swords, that sometimes An idea can go wrong sometimes. Yeah, sometimes an idea could go wrong. Sometimes you have to pay the price for something you have not done. Just like my mermaid child. This child at the back doesn't know how to react. But the first thing they're supposed to do is stop the blood from flowing into the water, right? It will be very dangerous. So sometimes you don't know how to react to such situations. You don't know how to stop the pain and the bruises that comes with it, right? So sometimes we have to pay the price for what you think has been worth it, but it is not at the end, right? So what I'm trying to say is, because it's clarified by 10 of wands, which is a very, very justifiable card, still I'll read it, because I really want to, the beautiful meanings I don't want to skip actually. So we have 10 of wands here. Okay, so fair enough. Why this card is clarified, why this five of swords is clarified by 10 of wands is, divine is telling you here that your person has started something, some project, some connection, some relationship, anything it can be. Take whichever way it resonates to you. And your person is now carrying the load of these wands as this mermaid is carrying through smoke, ashes, and volcano. She knows that she has to complete this task. She has to carry these wands, even if she's facing a lot of smoke and ash from the volcano. And it's very difficult for her day in, day out to complete this task, right? But she knows that she has to complete this task. She has to complete this connection. She has to complete this cycle. So your person might have been stuck into some cycle like this. It can be a financial loss cycle, it can be a career related cycle, or it can be a cycle of a relationship which is karmic in nature. And your person in day out has carried the load of this connection or this finance issue or anything, from smoky volcanoes to, they felt every day very tired, they every day felt that it's when it's going to end, but they have to complete it because they started it. And the choice that they made turned out to be wrong. Like here, the mermaid kids made a choice to play with something which is man-made things, which can cause hurt. And when they felt the pain, they realized that not every choice is correct. They have to pay the price for their wrong choices. That's why the penguin is tapping them here to say that you have made a wrong choice. You opted for a sharp, dangerous object to play with. Now you have to pay the price with the pain. So your person is paying the price of some wrong choice in their life. They might have faced a very troublesome cycle, which is ending because it's 10 of wands. So 10 of wands is end of a cycle. But in this end also, they are dragging this wands, 10 of wands on their shoulder very heavily because they are feeling the burden, the load, and the tiredness of carrying this burden. They know it's ending, but it's still very difficult for them. And they are paying the price for what they have chosen to do. They have chosen something which was dangerous, which was not good, and they are paying the price for it, for their own choice. Very deep meaning. It's beautiful and lovely. I'm loving these cards. Next cards is the Hangman and the Page of Wands. I'm reading both the cards and then I'll explain to you. Okay, very beautiful meaning. Okay. So here's the hangman and here is the page of wands. So what this they are telling is in the this thing, if you could see carefully, I don't know whether you're able to see because the light reflection is there. This hangman, if you could see, either it's trapped by some fishing person, this mermaid, man mermaid, or they have stuck themselves into this trap. But how does it matter? With the spiky hairs near to the floor, they are watching themselves and they are trying to control things. They don't want to come out of it. They're not struggling to come out of it. Right? So, what this card tells us that your person might have been in a hangman mode with their own choice. They don't want to move like this person. They have tied themselves in a net. Maybe they give it the credit to the external circumstances, but what I feel here, it can be any reason. Either they are tied up by other circumstances or they are feeling that they are tied up like this and they cannot move. But here it says that despite the appearance of your current circumstances, the hangman wants you to let go and surrender. So your person needs to let go and surrender. Stop trying to control the outcome. Stop fighting what is and detach yourself just for a little while. You will see that what you want to happen can't while you are in the way. It might hurt your pride to hear, but it's time to sit down, shut up, and let the universe drive for a while. So, your person is controlling some situation in their life. And most probably, with the reading, how it goes is that this person is controlling themselves for not taking the decision. They are trying to control the situation. They are trying to control this connection. They are trying things their way. They want my way or the highway. And their pride is not letting them surrender and let the universe drive their life. So this person is in this mode because of their own ego and pride. Divine is telling them, page of wands, that if you want, pages are fresh start, if you want a fresh start in this connection, you have this creative gifts. If you could see this fiery ball in this little girl's hand, I'll say young girl, this fiery ball is something which has a lot of creative gifts, and she's taking her own sweet time to understand these gifts, because these gifts can be used for good also, can be used for bad also. So she's learning lessons, she's listening to those who are already using these fiery balls and gifts. So what divine is telling you, that let go, surrender, then only you can have a fresh start and you can explore your creative gifts slowly and learn your lessons. Then only then this connection will have a fresh start. Let go of your pride and ego. Last card, the Magician and Ten of Cups, and then I'll give a brief on this read. and 10 of cups. Beautiful. So why we have this magician card is here. Divine is telling basically your person has all the tools to create what they want. They just need to make a decision. So what I understand from it is that they just need to make a decision towards you, right? And once they make this decision, they have all the tools to create and manifest you in their life. They just need to focus. They just need to go with their intuition, pick up any tool, and they can create what they want, regardless of which tool they pick up. This is the magician energy. So they are in this energy, but they are not focusing on it. They are not wisely using it. Divine is telling them that if your person focuses on what they want, they will get into this 10 of cups energy. So what this 10 of cups is, if you could see, they are doing the regular grocery shopping, right? But now the grocery shopping is boring, so they are doing it in open. So divine is telling 10 of cups is a family environment. It's an environment of a daily mundane tasks that we do, right? I'll read for you what it is. The 10 of cups speaks of the need to ground emotional energy back into the world of the everyday boring process called life, settling your weary emotions into habitual patterns of domesticity. So your person, if they want to be domestic, if they want to live a family life, if they truly want this 10 of cups, they need to get into this boring process called life. It is in the mundane that we got lost and leave our stress and drama behind. So when we get too busy in domesticity, in family, in our daily grocery shopping task, in daily work and all this stuff, that's how we release our stress and drama, right? It is the energy that now beacons you to calm, relax, and allow yourself to once again get swept up in your everyday task, that is comprise a life with purpose and meaning. So this is a life with purpose and meaning, and your person wants this. Maybe this person is a bachelor and they are not married, and they really want a family life. They really want these mundane tasks, going with you for grocery shopping and doing the regular task and regular work, coming back home to you, having dinner with friends or something like that. But they are also, on the other side, very scared of getting into this domesticity life. They don't want to leave their individuality. They feel domesticity will bring pressure, stress. But actually, if you get into these mundane tasks, everyday task of life, which is example, going dinner with friends, going for your kids' school, and working, and then discussing with your family, sitting with them. This all will help you to relax, calm your energies rather than stressing it you. So if you want this kind of life, you are the magician. Your person is a magician actually. They can create what they want if they focus and they go with the flow, go with the intuition. Beautiful cards. I am also mesmerized by this deck. Okay, so let's go brief. I know the reading got longer, but I am really happy to do this read with these cards. I knew it will take longer for me. So, what this whole reading suggests is your person to the physical outside world in which they live, their family, their friends, they look very confident, very stubborn, very strict, very powerful. But don't forget that powerful, strong, big whale also gets tangled into some net. And your person is tangled into some net, either a financial crisis or some third party or karmic connection. And you are the mermaid who was roaming into the water and saw them trapped and tried to help them. They know this. They really want to have this four of wands with you. They want to have a commitment with you, this kind of romantic date on a full moon day. They really want to sit and feel you. They want to discuss all these things with you, right? But the way they are appearing in the society is not what they who they actually are. They really know that you are the mermaid. You can help them to come out of this trap. They are in King of Wands energy. They are looking at you as Empress. So basically, King of Wands is an energy where they are ready to take an action towards you. They have their fiery ball ready. So they have all the gifts to take an action. They really want to take an action towards you. King of Wands is someone who is very decisive about you. They know that you are the right choice because they look at you as a Venus star, which is beautiful. Venus is ruling planet of Libra also, and you can give birth to new ideas, basically intangible and tangible both. And you are like a princess who give to the fishes who give birth to the new creative ideas, and you are mesmerizing and beautiful to them. So that's why they really look forward to you. That's what the feeling I'm getting. They know that you are oxygenating the water like mermaid kids. They know that you are helping the society, you are giving back to the universe, and they also want to be like you, but they are stuck because they are not learning their lessons. They want a fresh start with you, they want to give to you, right? They want an equal give and take. But the issue is that this person is focusing on these ripples of water. As this fish is jumping, it's creating ripples of water, right? So they are focusing on these ripples of water, these emotions which are generated from the past. It can be some past emotions which have troubled them a lot. And they are not bringing their energy to the present. They are not grounding their energy. They are not controlling their emotions. They are not working on their emotions correctly. They don't know. This person might be very poor at handling their emotions and expressing their emotions. And that's the problem. This fresh start is not happening. But see how they are looking at you beautifully. This might also be the reason that they have been into a very toxic cycle where they have been going through a lot of ashes and volcanoes and everything and dragging this burden of this relationship or financial crisis or something like that because they made a wrong choice to play with something which was very dangerous. They made a choice to work out with something which is very dangerous, and sometimes the physical human beings can be dangerous. Here it's represented by a sword, but it can give you pain and flowing blood. You can see. So this penguin is tapping. So you are being tapped and told that if you play with dangerous thing, if you make wrong choices in life, if you choose toxic people in life, you are meant to be hurt. But you are ending this cycle of being hurt now. Your person is ending this cycle. But still, it's very troublesome for them. Your person is being asked here why they are not moving towards you, why they feel stuck, because they have created this net. No fisher has thrown this net on them. They are themselves trapped into this net because they, you can see the spiky hairs. They are looking at the ground. They know that they are trapped. They are not doing anything to come out of it. They are not letting it go. They don't want to move. They don't want to do anything. They are in a hangman position because they are running with pride and ego. They want it my way or the highway. Someone comes to me and untraps me. I'm not going to do it. It has to be my way or the highway, else I'll be in my ego and pride. They are not letting go and surrender it to divine and let this connection run. And divine is telling them that they have a lot of creative gifts. They need to learn a lot of things and lessons in life, how to use these creative gifts. They can have a fresh start with these creative spiritual gifts in their life, but they are stuck. And this stuckness is created by them only. And that's why if you are finding a person not moving towards you, that's the reason. It's not, the reason is not they don't love you. The reason is not they're not attracted by you. They're super attracted by you. They're super mesmerized by you. They know you are the only one for them who could just help them out to come out of this trap. You are the 1111. You are the twin flame. You are the soulmate. You are everything. But again, you can see this person's energy is very childish. They have to learn a lot of lessons. They have made wrong choices in their life which they are dragging. and ending now. They are at the end of those wrong choices, I think, and that has caused a lot of pain to them, right? They are self trapped into their ego and pride. They are not ready to accept or learn their new spiritual gifts because they are trapped. And in the last, divine is telling them that they are the magician. They are standing in the strong winds and they can create what they want, just to focus, rather than focusing on the winds which are distracting them. They need to focus on the instruments they have. Any instrument they choose, they're going to create what they want. They have to just go with the flow and follow their intuition. And if they really want peace, calmness, they have to get into a mundane routine of life, because that's what they subconsciously seek but not ready to accept, because there is a fear of losing the independence, fear of losing their individuality, fear of being controlled by someone else. So maybe this person looks at relationship in a completely different perspective because of something in the past that has caused pain to them. This can be a relationship, so they are being burned out with a bad toxic relationship, I feel. Divine is telling them, you have 10 of cups in front of you, create it for yourself. You have everything to create it. So I hope I did justice to this mermaid, beautiful mermaid deck, and I explained it well. And I hope you understand. Please, 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 I request you all, if you have watched this full reading, please give your comments, how you like this reading, how you like the cards, the deck. Are you able to understand the deeper meanings that I'm trying to portray through these cards? It will give me a huge feedback that what I'm trying to convey is reached to the right viewers, right? So please don't hesitate to comment and like on my YouTube channel, So Therapy by Pash. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe, not subscribe, please follow me on Instagram and Facebook, So Therapy by Pash. The purpose of my readings, the purpose of my motivational videos, the purpose of everything I do, and investing my time and energy into it, that it should reach to the right people at the right time. This is my way of giving back to the universe. So please, please support, please comment, please like if it's really resonating with you. Right? So take care, love and light. If you want to book a tarot read or spiritual healing session with me, you can go to my Linktree app on my Facebook and my Instagram. It has a bio link. And I think I'm too late with the this reading, so I'll be doing carrier read tomorrow. It's this week is messed up with my reads, all up and down. So I'm sorry for that. Take care. Sorry. Take care. Love and light. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.